Welcome to First and Goal, where everything is made up and the points don't matter. Get ready for the latest and hottest topics in the SML. Let's get started. Here's your host, Mad Bomber.
What's going on, SML? Often imitated, never duplicated. First and Goal is back. We've got Tiny, DW, and Mike. What's going on, guys?
Glad to be alive. Happy to join three of you today.
All right, so we didn't announce this in chat. Nothing's been said. We're just going to drop a First and Goal. We're back. We're going to do First and Goal this cycle. You can see there's a little bit of a new look to our layout. They can't see it, but everybody watching can. So we're going to get right down to it, and we're going to start with Tiny. First down.
Oh, God.
What do you think about Prime and Dan taking super teams? These are the two top winning percentage guys in the league, and they take probably two of the top 5 teams. I think we could agree. What do you think about that, and is that good for the league?
Well, first of all, I don't think the Texans are a top team, but that could be argued, I guess. But I like to see Prime be like one of the top people in the league every year. I know y'all probably don't like that, but I like to see him up there. I feel like it's good for the league. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But Dan, I feel like he's going to have to work through some stuff with that team. But with somebody like you, I feel like you're going to have to work through a lot with the Browns.
I'm finding that out right now.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, with Prime and the Lions, he's going to be top dog there in the NFC every year. So I don't think it's necessarily bad for the league. I think it'll be fun to just see him with a different team. So yeah, that's really all I got for that, man. I think it'll be fun to see him with a different team and not just the Colts every season.
Okay. DW, what do you think?
I got kind of a different opinion on this. Actually, I love it because, let's be honest here, there's only one Super Bowl winner each year. And they both took really good teams, but only one of them can win season 1. And by, season 5 or 6, we're all going to get caught up with the same, good teams or whatever like that. I really think I don't think it's a problem at all. I mean, Prime's 4-0. We've seen that. Bomber, you're struggling a little bit, but you don't have a super team. But Dan, I agree with Tiny because I think the Texans do need a lot more work than the Lions do. But you know what? I don't know. I think it's put up or shut up at this point because you two have the best arguable 2 teams minus the Eagles. I would put the Eagles up there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I'm kind of anxious to see which one doesn't win the Super Bowl, and that's all I got.
All right, Mike, what do you think?
Disclaimer here. Reviewing the topics, I decided I was going to take a firm stance one way or another on opportunities. Everything seems subjective in some ways, but I'm not going to do that today. We're going to go ahead and say that, yes, it's great for them because these guys get the opportunity to do what they've been too afraid to do in the past, which is fine. Hasn't necessarily been a Dan thing where he's been holding himself back, whatever you want to say, that's fine. It doesn't matter how you look at it. But I think that it is definitely a good thing for them to have the opportunity to shine as they feel they do. One thing I wasn't expecting to say here, but DW put out a T for me. We all won't be here season 5 and 6. DW will be on his 3rd or 4th departure. Tiny probably crashed out in the meantime. I'll be here. Farmer will be here. You two probably not. So that's my thoughts on it.
All right, so then I'm going to award the points here. I'm going to give Mike 15 points. I think that was a good argument by Mike. And we'll give DW, we'll give him 15 points as well. And Tiny, since his camera disappeared and we had to move everything around, he's only going to get 10 points. All right, so that's going to bring us to
I don't blame you at all.
Yeah. Well, it's tough to blame me. You're the one who made the camera go away because you're hiding in the bathroom from your family. Topic 2. I don't know how much you guys have noticed, but it seems like a lot of the draft picks, normally they go for quite a bit, but this cycle to start, it seems like picks really don't have a lot of value. You're seeing guys not get much in return. Matt Milano, I think, went for a 2nd-round pick. The guy's 37 years old. He'll be lucky if he doesn't retire mid-season. What do you guys think about that, and maybe what's causing it? We'll start with you, Mike.
What's causing it is nobody knows what the heck they're doing. Nobody knows how to value their players. Nobody knows how to say no to a deal they don't like. Nobody knows how to potentially make an enemy for denying a trade that they don't want to participate in. You see a lot of these are going from people that are either new or people that don't historically have a good track record. So I think there are a lot of dynamics in play that lead to that, but ultimately it comes from uneducated. That's simply as what it is. People are, it's early. They feel like they need to make moves. They're, have lived in this dream world where everybody's competing season one. And unfortunately, I have to break it to you, you're not. There's 10 people that maybe have a shot. And whoever we're referencing here probably isn't one of them. And that might be
Know
a bit
your
harsh,
role.
but that's how it is. The reality is it's just happening because people do not know how to value their players and how to say no.
All right. DW, what do you think?
Well, first off, I need to give a shout out to the backwards hat crowd here. Mike knows what's up. Tiny, he has it on too, but you can't see him. So I completely hate it, to be honest with you. I feel like the first season, the rookies are the most important because those are your guys for the whole entire cycle. So I don't know why we're trading for 30-something-year-old guys that are superstar and all that crap. I mean, they're all going to regress, after the season. So I hate it. I hate it. I mean, I sucked last year, so I had the first round pick, overall pick twice or three times or whatever it was. I wouldn't give that up for anything. So that's my opinion on it.
All right. And Tiny?
Yeah, I agree with Mike and DW here. I feel like part of it though has to do with all these new guys from the primer. Like they probably come from leagues that you were able to trade anything you want at any point, and there was no kind of repercussions from it. So I feel like that's part of it there. And then also, like DW said, it's the first year with rookies, and you're just trying to trade anything you can just to trade for no reason.
All right. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, it does seem like it's a lot of the newer guys, and then you got like Figs moved a pick. I think he's maybe moved 2 picks. So
I apologize if my
Well,
phone's singing, by the way.
we
I forgot to not mute.
Did you? If you said Fig, then yeah.
Yeah. All right, third down. New coaching system. We've already got a new rule, trying to kind of keep some of it in check because I think there's ways where you can go from a max of 1,000 XP for a drill with full pads to all of a sudden now you're getting 8,000 in a week. So we've got rules to kind of minimize that. But what do you think the new coaching system is going to change, if anything at all? And we'll start with you, DW.
As of right now, I feel like we honestly don't know. Unless you fast forwarded, simmed about 5 seasons, I don't think any of us really know what's going to happen with all these abilities and how everything goes. Now, I'm more than happy that we got rules for it, at least early on, because it'll prevent guys from spamming and whatever else you got to do with that. But honestly, I feel like it's kind of up in the air right now for how these abilities are going to really affect the game and who's going the right route early. I mean, Bomber, I even messaged you in DMs earlier. I was like, dude, am I doing this right? And you're like, I don't know. And so I don't know if anybody really knows. So I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I might actually know, but you didn't trade me Travion Henderson, so I give you bad advice.
I know.
Tiny,
I'm sorry.
what do you think? Anything going to come from these coaching abilities? Are they going to change anything?
I think honestly, I'm kind of with DW here. I don't really see anything crazy happening. The good guys are going to be good still. The guys that make the good moves are still going to make the good moves, and that's just the way it is every cycle. We always see that the good players always end up with the good players throughout the whole cycle. So they always know what to do, who to grab, who to trade, who to not trade, and that's the way it always goes.
All right. How about you, Mike? What do you think?
I think it will be beneficial to those that invest time in it. I haven't yet. I don't know the depths that we can go. I've looked at the numbers. I've seen some things. I haven't invested enough to be able to concretely say that, but something's in the game for a reason. It will have an effect, whether it's large or small. That's the part that we have to determine. It's going to be something that people are able to. I look at it as a way to shore up some of my weaknesses potentially. If there's something I feel like I don't want to deal with, I can add a little bit of a boost in that regard to help make sure I don't have to deal with that maybe as much. Is that how it plays on the field? Not sure yet, but ultimately at the end of the day, it will have an impact. It's just determining how big that impact is, and it's likely going to be something that we don't really have the data on until later on in the year when it's more obvious.
All right. Fourth down. There's been some arguing over which team is the best. Matt said the Eagles are like one of the bottom 5 teams or something. Which team do you think is the best in the game? And we'll say for a cycle, not just for season 1, but for the actual cycle as a whole. Who do you think is the best team, Tiny?
I mean, is this really good argument? I mean, come on now. We know it's the Eagles. Matt's gonna like keep talking that he's not the best, but like he just won 33-0, I think, in this last game. Like, and he does nothing but, like he said, run into the ass of his center. Like, I mean, it's not hard. I mean, that team, you could literally put your controller down and win at least 75% of your games. So, yeah, definitely the Eagles are the best team in the game.
All right, DW?
I got to agree with Tony here. And it's been mentioned in chat a ton of times already, but even their backups, like you lose the big money guys, even their backups are better than most teams in the NFL right now. Eagles, hands down, have to be the best team. I know, Matt, I'm sorry. I don't agree with you, but hey, it is what it is. So that's all I got.
All right. And Mike, what do you think?
I mean, we're going to be tripling down here, but you guys left the easiest point to prove on the table for me. That's an Eagles team that carried the decrepit corpse of Woods to 2 Super Bowls. Like, of course, it's the
That's
Eagles that are
terrible,
the best
Mike.
team.
Come on, man.
It's something that is very obvious. We don't have to show this. It's been proven in the past. The team's only better now. If we want any facts there, the differentiation between them and the Ravens is the fact that the Eagles are strong in positions that actually don't matter if they lose. So, like the offensive line, you lose that, cool, you replace it. You don't really get too hurt about that. They're good at DT. They're good at D line. They got some linebacker depth. They got a cornerback. They have all these things done. And that's not even talking about the offense, where if you learn to work with Jalen, you're good. If not, you just have to replace the quarterback. You still have the entire team around you. It's not really a competition to me. Eagles are best for the cycle. Sorry, Matt, I have to go there, but blame Woods, I guess. Just blame Woods. Ultimately, end of the game, anything, blame Woods.
I mean, in Matt's own words, the Eagles were the best team in the game. He said that in the article he wrote. All right, so that brings us. It's 60 points, Mike. 40 points, DW. 37 points, Tiny Titan. But I have a bonus question. We didn't put it on here, so I'm gonna go with a bonus question. I just thought of it while we were going through that. So, do you think it's fair that Matt calls out Stavo and Paulie for running to weak divisions when they pick where they do, but he takes the top team in the game, guaranteeing that he's going to have a weaker division roster-wise, regardless of who enters in there? And maybe, I mean, he knew AJ was going to be there. I assume he knew Mike was going to be there. There were probably conversations about you going to the Cowboys, and he thinks that that's an easier division. Do you think it's fair that Stavo and Paulie kind of get all this hate for it when Matt just takes the top team and then doesn't have to worry about it? Go ahead. We'll go with you, DW.
Sorry, Matt, but you picked a really good team last year. You won the very first season. You impressed everybody. It was awesome. You played a completely sim game, but you never changed your shit after that. Excuse my language, by the way. You regressed ever since that season. It's the same thing's going to happen this year. Until you change your game up, I understand you don't want to run with your quarterback. I understand you want to be as sim as possible. But you got to at least improve your game a little bit with the rest of us if you want to compete. And that's all I got for that.
All right. Mike, what do you think?
Stavo and Paulie deserve everything they get ever. If it's negativity, they deserve it. If it's positivity, they deserve it. Those two are not a good example of comparison for that sole purpose. I appreciate both those gentlemen for what they are worth and what they bring, because I've grown a lot with both of them. I've seen both of those two are here in some part because of me in that aspect. I've seen them grow up through primer, all that good shit. So I've learned to deal with them, but they both deserve what they get. That's completely out of the topic here for Matt. Matt, his decision was based on logic in that sense. I don't think that he is in a tough spot. He does have a superior roster in that regard, but he also has people around him who we can depend on, except for Tiny, to build a quality team. And even Tiny does a decent job most of the time. So if he's on his game, it's going to be fine. The division's going to build up. Matt's going to go through his stuff, and it's going to all be pretty even in the end.
All right, Tiny, what do you think?
First off, appreciate that, Mike.
But
yeah, I will say, Matt does normally say that he's doing it to take away the cheese from somebody else that could do it, but this year, I don't know, man. I feel like he's doing it just to take the better team. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say because he's definitely taking the better team, just to make it easier on himself this year. 100%.
Okay. I don't know if anybody actually answered the question, but that's fine. We'll go with Mike 76 points, DW 50, and Tiny 47. Mike, you won the first return episode of First and Goal, so these 10 seconds are all yours.
I would like to protest and state that Tiny's points need to be reduced to 0. We have no physical proof that he is behind the camera right now if his entire situation blew up in him. So please reduce his points to 0. It's a win for me either way. GG DW. Love to see it.
All right. His points have been reduced to 0, and thanks for watching, guys. Until next week, maybe we'll skip a week. I don't know, but First and Goal is back for this cycle. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being on, guys.
By the way, real quick, Bomber.
Yeah.
Hey, if you guys want to be on this, DM me. We'll get you in here.
Yeah, DW is going to handle the recruiting for the contestants, so make sure you get with DW. Thanks for watching, guys, and thanks for being on.
Thanks for listening to First and Goal. Be sure to check out Mad Bomber TV on Twitch and YouTube for the latest from the SML. And we'll see you next time on First and Goal.